does improve the looks. I mean, it's an expensive upgrade, but let me tell you, it sounds superb. Let me start the bike. There's a Hornet. Somebody on a Hornet. I bet he's got a big smile on his face. Yes, welcome back to Bikes of Rye, out on the 2023 Honda CB750 Hornet. Now, I've ridden this bike already. In fact, I have reviewed this bike. However, that bike was in standard trim. This Hornet now has the sports pack as well as a SC Project slip-on, and I was keen to get back out on this Hornet because I believe that the quick shifter will be a very worthwhile upgrade or improvement to the standard bike, because when I was having a lot of fun on the bike previously, the rear end was sliding about when I was going down the box, and I just remember at the time I thought to myself, a blipper would really improve things. And so here I am. There are some added benefits to me. Oh, let's just come to a stop here. Brakes are just so sharp, no bother. But yeah, there's some added benefits to me getting back out on this bike, because I think, well, is there anything that I missed when I last rode it? I'll openly tell you that I was very fond of this bike when I reviewed it. I think this is absolutely, well, it's one of the best new bikes I've ridden in a very long time. Honda have done an amazing job with the Hornet, and actually I do really want to bring more attention to this Hornet because I think it's a phenomenal piece of kit, and I'm not entirely sure, you know, the market has caught on to it yet. There's been a lot of positive YouTube reviews of this bike, and that says a lot, okay, because, you know, this is a brand new engine. Honestly, I honestly beg that you go and test ride a Hornet at your local Honda dealership. Maybe pay a visit to Norton Way, Letchworth, get on this bike. You will not be disappointed. You'll not be on this and think, oh my god, why is it not an inline 4? So we're on a great stretch of road here, but before we get going, and I do test out its abilities now with a quick shifter, I'm going to flick it into user mode. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? So with the flick of a button, we go over to the riding modes. So in user mode, power level max, engine braking, I'm going to go for max, so there are 3 levels, and then traction control, I'm going to turn it off. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And it moves around on the road. It's just, oh. The suspension's very forgiving, soaks up all of the bumps. What a road! Oh. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. I'm telling you, this is a cracking bike. Do not snooze on the Hornet. Do not snooze on this bike. Honda. Whew. I really need to bring more attention to this bike. Honestly, this video, please watch this video respect the Hornet, because look at it. Oh. You know, there's complaints about the 160 rear tyre. Yeah, I know it doesn't look great, it's got a skinny rear tyre, but I believe that rear tyre contributes to the way this bike flicks left to right. It's so nimble, so agile, so playful. And you know, with the 160 rear tyre, it helps to keep running costs down, because replacing that, it's not going to cost as much as a great big fat chunky 180. You know, and the engine is a proper power unit. Honda have developed this to be peaky. Being a parallel twin at 270-degree crank, oh, he's coming down there quick. It almost feels, the way it revs, the way it delivers its power, reminds me of like a CRF 450, like a 4-stroke motocross bike. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's still got the mid-range. And you see, this is a bumpy old road, yeah? Oh God, I'm not, do you know what? It blows my mind. This bike, when you look at it, you think, I mean, let's be honest, right? It's not a looker. This is like, I don't know, put it this way, this is like an ugly girl that can perform like a porn star behind closed doors. You look at it, you know, if you put this amongst a group of other bikes, you just would take another look at it. You look at that, you'd look at this Hornet, you think, meh. Trust me, when you ride it, it's a completely different machine. When I'm on it, I don't think about how it looks, you know what I mean? It's a bit like being with the other girl that performs like a porn star. If the lights are off, you don't care, do you? Alright, let's give you a flavour. Like, this is it, right? Traction control off. Okay, let's do a little launch. Sorry, I missed. I'll try that again. Let me try that again, because I fluffed the change up, didn't I? I fluffed it up. Right, let's start again, because I'm a bit nervous. The traction control's off, and this is keen to wheelie this bike. Right, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! That makes you laugh out loud. Oh, what a riot. Honestly, what a riot. Now, the big piston Showa front forks are non-adjustable. The rear shock's only adjustable for preload. But you don't need to worry about adjusting the suspension, because for me, this is perfect as it comes. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I just think you don't need to touch the suspension on this. I'm roughly 90 kilos, 85, 90 kilos, thereabouts, 6 foot. I'm not finding the Hornet cramped. I know people have mentioned on other reviews that it's a bit cramped. I don't get that on this bike. I don't feel it. Okay, yeah, if you want to scoot back in the seat, you hit the pillion cover or the pillion seat, maybe, yes. But I don't know, I don't need to scoot back on it. Personally, I don't need to, there's no reason for me to want to slide back in the bike. So once you fit the quick shifter, you can go into the settings and change how that quick shifter feels. You can change how the peg feels. Basically, you can have a soft, medium or hard feeling both on the upshift and the downshift, so you can, yeah, you can alternate between the three, and I think that's clever. I like that feature. I have picked up on the quick shifter being a little bit aggressive at times with its changes and the bike lurches. So if, for example, if I can do it here, partial throttle opening in second, yeah, snaps a bit too much. You know, in my honest opinion, quick shifters are for when you're really having a boogie. You know, you don't really want to be lazy with the bike round town and start using the quick shift all of the time. So yeah, I would say the quick shifter's not 100% perfect on this bike, and it's hard to get right for manufacturers, I understand, but yeah, just an observation. Nationals. Right, so let me give you a breakdown of what is included with the sports pack. Now the sports pack will set you back £500, and with that £500 you'll get this pillion seat cover, you'll get this tank protection, as well as a fly screen. Also included are these foot pegs, as well as a up and down quick shifter. Now the quick shifter you can just spec on its own, so if you buy the base spec Hornet, the quick shifter you can include for a couple £100, and in my honest opinion it's a worthwhile upgrade. It transforms the Hornet, so it's a no-brainer in my opinion. As for the SC Project exhaust, this slip-on is £600, and it does improve the looks. I mean, it's an expensive upgrade, but let me tell you, it sounds superb. Let me start the bike. Now the standard exhaust system, obviously it's not going to sound anywhere near as good as that, plus it looks pretty naff. This is a nice titanium exhaust system with the little carbon finishes, so it really does improve its overall looks. And also you can remove the baffle if you know what you're doing, but to be honest, I'd leave it alone. So I hope this was a valuable and entertaining insight into how very good this latest Honda Hornet is. If you're in the market for a middleweight naked, I promise you this is so very good. Please go to your local dealership. Of course, if Norton Way Letchworth is your local dealership, get to those guys and tell them you want to test ride this Hornet, because you will be amazed just like I am. And so yeah, with that said, I'm going to look to end this review here, or motovlog review, or whatever you want to call it. And if you want to see more from me, then be sure to check out this suggested video on your screen. And I hope to see you on another one very soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.